is the heartbeat of Heart Lake. Lac La Biche, it's really translated from what the Cree used to call it, Lake of the Elk, or Lake of the Deer.
Back to the answers, Heart Lake, Point Day 25.
We stand for those who can't, we dance for those who are either too old, too young. That's the beauty of coming to a place like this.
I'm Drew, and I'm a documentary filmmaker with a goal of visiting 25 towns in 2025. To get out and really explore the province and uncover the little gems, the small towns that are the heart of the province.
Some people call it different ways, but for us, we call it a celebration because we laugh, dance.
The county of Lac La Biche, it's that Northern Alberta spirit. You can tell with their traditions how closely connected they are to the land.
Hear a song that'll say "bust it go," that means get up.
It's a competition, but it's also a celebration, and the songs have meaning. So I'm here to learn more.
In our previous episode in St. Paul, we met Liam and Lucas while grabbing a bite at UFO Pizza. They told us about a powwow happening up in Heart Lake and said we should come and check it out. Now, I thought we were already in the Lakeland region, but I didn't realize just how far that region actually stretches. Because when you come up here to Lac La Biche County, you quickly realize something. There are lakes everywhere. And Lac La Biche itself is truly a gem. One of the most incredible places to experience the landscape is Sir Winston Churchill Provincial Park. Driving into the park almost feels like crossing onto an island, a narrow road surrounded by water on both sides. It's mesmerizing. We headed out in kayaks, weaving through the water towards small islands scattered across the lake, and I could have stayed out there all day. But the rain kind of kept that from happening.
I mean, I gotta say, it is cool. It's a little bit unnerving, but it is cool.
It just means I'll definitely have to come back another time.
Lac La Biche, it translates to be Lake of the Elk. Now, it's about only 3,000 people, and when you go through town, that's exactly it. It feels like a town, but it's called a hamlet, which is kind of confusing. They actually group with the Lac La Biche County. And it makes sense when you look at that because they have greater resources with the county, and that population encompasses closer to 8,000 people.
We tried to visit the museum, but it was closed for the season. And so was the mission. Again, just another reason for us to come back.
Now, another really cool fact is that this was established in 1798. And that was one of the first settlements in the province.
So it's neat to see that this place has a lot of history, a beautiful landscape, but they've also had some hardship. You see, a few years ago, Lac La Biche County faced the threat of flooding, and crews had to act quickly. I spoke with Chris, with Sia and Rail at the time, now with Fire and Flood.
The water was coming in fast, it was rising fast. There's reports that if the rail bed had let loose, then the town was going to be inundated with a bunch of water. I was with the railroad when the flooding incident occurred, and I had gotten a phone call from my supervisor telling me about this incident that's happened and what the consequences are if we didn't act fast. So we called in Fire and Flood. The water was coming in fast, it was rising fast. On the town side, there was no hesitation from anybody. Everyone dropped what they were doing and everybody pitched in. It didn't really matter who you are or who you were or where you lived or what job you did. Everyone just did what needed to be done. Neighbors are helping neighbors. Everyone's willing to lend a hand to each other. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are, really. The county of Lac La Biche, it's that Northern Alberta spirit. The indigenous and the European populations, they're hardy, outdoorsy, just warm, welcoming people. Whether they're ice fishing, hunting, helping someone in need.
And scattered throughout Lac La Biche County are communities just like that. Communities like Heart Lake, where we had been invited to experience something special.
The very first thing that we do is we watch, we listen, we learn. After that, you're in the powwow circle. For us, every ceremony is first to give thanks to the Creator, and then to ask for healing. Yeah. And then, life has all kinds of problems, and we have illnesses, whatever. That comes after that. But those are the two main things of all our ceremonies.
That need for healing, for help with life's problems, is universal. We saw it in the floods in Lac La Biche. And here at Heart Lake, that resilience is woven right into the celebration. Just the night before we arrived, nature tested this community again. A massive lightning storm rolled through, sparking a fire right near the powwow grounds. But instead of panic, there was purpose.
I'm here with Evan, spirit dancer. Living up to the name, you're dancing in the...
Oh, yes. Last night we had a blazing lightning storm.
Okay.
So that's the deal with the eyes and the lightning today. The ancestors were here last night, and they came and they answered people's prayers. Lightning struck, set our trees ablaze over here, and they came down, they rushed, they put the fire out good.
If you're looking for a great place to stay in the area, head to BCMI Inns in Lac La Biche. A friendly and comfortable place to relax, offering fully equipped kitchenettes and outdoor access. And of course, with all this dancing, we needed something to eat. So we hit up the food vendors and got to try Bannock Bros. And man, was it ever good.
This is from Bannock Bros. We have Bannock Philly cheesesteak. This looks good, man. Yeah. Hi.
So good. I highly recommend it. These guys just opened up a new location in Edmonton, actually. So if you're in the area, check them out and try it.
This community is really amazing. This is my first time at this powwow since I was a child, being in Heart Lake, and the people here and the leadership, and the powwow committee and everything so far that they gotten together. It's been amazing, and this is a very beautiful place. You got this big, beautiful hill in the back, and less than a kilometer over there is the lake. It's everything you want, to have a good time. Your family, you have traditional values, right? So it's really good to be here.
Well, this is the beautiful Heart Lake. Unfortunately, I can't see it in its full glory because it's a little bit smoky tonight. But from what I hear, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It feels like a small community. Actually, we ended up going down the road. If you're not local, you're gonna kind of get lost, which is what I did. And I pulled into a nice resident's house. He talked to me. We had a good conversation. And it gave me a little bit of an idea of the community, the way things are, and really actually commented on the beauty of the lake and how much he loves living here.
Spirit Dancer is our traditional last name that my family decided to reclaim and back to our old identities, right? And I take that name serious as they come to these powwows and we dance, we dance for not just the competition, but for the people. This is my son's first time being here. When I first taught my son, we did it the old way. We didn't do competition powwows, with traditional powwows. And that's the best way for children to learn, right? Because then they don't learn to compete. They learn to dance with their heart and their spirit, right? And they learn to dance for people that can't dance.
Hearing Evan talk about passing this down to his son, you realize this isn't just a performance, it's a living, breathing legacy. And then the drum shifts. the grand entry begins. It's the moment everyone comes together. Every dancer, every generation, stepping into the circle as one. Pride, the sheer power of a culture and a community that refuses to fade. Not just dancing for themselves, but for each other.
I came from Carry the Kettle First Nation, southern Saskatchewan. Took us 11 hours to get here, beautiful Heart Lake.
We travel as much as we can, as far as we can, just to give them that opportunity and to give them I grew up dancing since I was a young child, and most of my lifelong friendships were developed this way, and I feel like this way dancing POW shows them that they can have family far and wide, not just our immediate family and our local community.
It feels awesome to me because I like dancing. You can make your own moves, you can copy off of others, and you can even make your own style of dancing.
Hearing from Stetson, you see the momentum of the next generation, the energy and the creativity. But a culture only survives if that energy is anchored by wisdom. It's about closing the gap between the youth and the elders. I learned some things from Daryl, a Métis dancer. For him, stepping into the circle isn't just about the competition. It's about earning the trust to dance alongside the veterans and absorbing their legacy.
I was competing in the buckskin category. That's where they have the war bonnets with all the white. Yeah, the old chiefs and old guys wear those. Okay. They let me dance with them even though I'm a little bit younger. A little bit.
This episode is brought to you by Fire and Flood Emergency Services.
We're a real special group of people, and when the phone rings, we drop our lives and we go. It's our fire family.
Serving communities like Lac La Biche and the Lakeland region. But the dancers are only half the story. The singers and the drummers are the heart of it. Without the drum, there is no dance. It's the literal heartbeat of the community.
It's kind of hard when we're constantly singing every day, but other than that, yeah, we hang in there. Try our best to keep our style, keep our voices and stuff.
Is that what you call it, a band? Or?
Yeah, we call it a group, a drum group.
Yeah, so where is your group from then?
Half of us are from Saddle Lake, the other half are from Frog Lake.
Yeah, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, so it's just, they're all part of the group. Yeah, that's cool. Did you guys practice a lot? You do this a lot long?
Every so often, yeah. Like sometimes they'll just be like 4 of us, and then we'll go to someone's place and we'll just start practicing songs. And then when it comes to powwows, we start just showing everybody the songs that we learned. Yeah. And as long as 4 or 5 of us know the songs, then it's real easy to sing them.
Okay, I'll let you get back to it. Looks like the rest of the group here is getting ready to do some.
Yeah, they gotta get ready. I think they're going in reverse.
Okay.
Order.
Quick shout out to our media sponsor. Listen for the Backroads Alberta Minute on New Country Radio for updates on my adventures and ideas of things to do in small towns around the province. As the night went on and the drums echoed across Heart Lake, I realized just how rare this kind of invitation is. We arrived as strangers, drawn by curiosity, but we were welcomed with a warmth that's found when a community is secure in its culture and its purpose. Watching the dancers under the night sky, the lesson was clear. Whether you're fighting floods, putting out fires, or keeping a heartbeat alive on a drum, the strength of a place comes down to how its people show up for each other.
I really enjoyed it. Seeing the community, talking to them, it's also connecting to their creator, to each other, and helping to get through challenges. I like that aspect.
And with all of this, it really helped me to see the importance of taking the time to step to the edge of the circle and learn.
It's an honor to have you guys here to witness this, because more people need to see this and understand the traditional values behind it. You share, everybody comes to share their teachings here. Being at this powwow, I met family that I didn't even know I had, right? So that's what I mean, everybody comes together, and it really shows you how small the world really is.
Saw some cool dancing. My favorite, the chicken dancers, because I have backyard chickens. I love chickens. Anyways, they're still going though. All right. See ya.
If you liked the drums of Heart Lake and this community that protects its culture by sharing it, next time we travel to Drayton Valley to see a similar type of spirit in action, but in a different way. From the rugged connection of the land at a local hunting show, to the welcoming high-energy action of a multicultural cricket carnival, and a unique gathering where the town comes together to light up the night with lanterns on the pond. It's another look at how rural Alberta builds belief and brings people together. We'll see you in the next episode of Backroads Alberta.